moving to Australia. Yep. Hi, everyone. I want to work in Australia. How to start? So many people have asked this question, and I'm coming live today to talk about this. Are people still coming to Australia? Yes, it's still happening. It's still happening. I know that some people always say, you guys are wasting your time, blah, 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 blah. But people are still getting even sponsored visa, work sponsored visa to Australia. Yes, it's still happening. If it's not happening, I won't be talking about it. And once in a while, I share people's story, but I keep telling people, if the only thing that will motivate you to pursue your dream is other people's story, then you have not started. And I always say it, I don't I don't owe anybody's testimony to motivate them, but willingly I do share it when I feel like. But what I'm telling you is that people are still moving. You want to work in Australia. The best way to do it is not by paying an agent. Everybody I know, everybody that have contacted me, everybody that have told me they've paid agents to give them Australia work visa, they have scammed them. They've all been scammed. Okay, please say hi if you can hear me. Hi, if you can hear me. So yeah, hello, welcome in, and like my video as you're coming, like my live session as you're coming, so that every other person will see it. Okay, all right. So you want to work in Australia, you want to get Australia work visa, whether it is sponsored or unsponsored. Okay, Australia have a sponsored work visa, and I'm just trying to see if I can share this link. Hi JP, how are you? Okay, so if there is a work visa, if you're going for a sponsored visa, there is only one thing you have to do, is you getting yourself ready and going for job. You don't just go with any CV, you don't just go for any job. Okay, so remember when people say I have applied for 100 jobs, I haven't heard anything, they haven't even replied you for once. Is either you are doing a wrong application, or you are going for a job you are not qualified for. Okay, so one thing with Australia visa sponsorship is that it is very specific. They will tell you that the employer is willing to sponsor, and in the topic of that job advertisement, it will be written sponsorship available. Okay, they write it like visa sponsorship available. Okay, this one means that it's authentically they are doing what? They are telling you that they are sponsoring people from outside. So they say visa sponsorship available. Okay, please can you like my video as you come? It means that they are ready to sponsor. Now the question is this: are you the only person seeing this advertisement? No, it's not only you. So when you are applying for a job in Australia, one thing you should know is that it's very competitive. So you're going to do a very good application. Okay, so you're going to do a very good application. I posted on my Facebook on how to use ChatGPT to customize your CV in Australia format, if there is anything like that. But what I'm telling you is that a good CV is a good CV. Okay, so I might post that again for you to have an idea on how to structure your CV. Another thing is that, are you going for the job you are qualified for? Most of the time I see people telling me that they've been admin assistant, customer service assistant, and then I ask them, what job are you looking for, are you applying for? You find that they're applying for a job they are not qualified. And another thing is that if you are specifically looking for visa sponsorship, it has to be in demand skill. That is skills in demand. Okay, so visa sponsorship means that employer has not found anybody local except you. So it has to be something in demand. It's not just going to be a customer service agent that can be done offshore. It can be done anywhere, any country. Someone can be in Australia and employ someone in Ghana to be attending to the customers, okay? So it has to be something that the employer will say, I need you in Australia, I need you in Canada, I need you in UK, I need you in the US, I need you anywhere, like now, okay? So it's not something like customer service. Please stop wasting your, if you are one of those, I don't think it's wise for you to continue. But another thing is that if you are not qualified for a visa now, what I say to people, especially young people, instead of using your money to be paying agent that will scam you, every year you find agent and you pay agent. Every year. 2021, they scam you. 2022, they scam you. 2023, 2024, and 2025, you are looking and disturbing me to give you an agent to scam you again. So why not you go back and decide which country you want to go? What are the occupation in demand? Okay. I'm not talking about you going to learn a skill with no qualification. Hi, JP, how are you? Hi, Nota, hi. So I'm not talking about you going to learn cooking from a catering school or doing a fashion and designing and doing the IT, the one you guys do. Is it the one of 1 month, 4 weeks IT, and you say you are qualified? So we're talking about skills, we're talking about qualification, and we're talking about experience. Okay, so if they've been scamming you every year from 2021, if you have gone to do a postgraduate diploma, or you've gone to do a diploma or NC polytechnic for 2 years, grab experience of 2 years and start shooting for job in your area that is in demand, no one will scam you again. But ask yourself, they've been scamming you every year, you're looking for agents. The thing is that there is no agent that will give you Australia visa that you are not qualified for. So each time you pay for it, just know there is no miracle that will make that agent to return that visa. I say to people, ask the agent to show you the person they have given this Australia work visa or New Zealand work visa. Then let's contact the person. There is none. Thank you for liking my video. Thank you very much. So there is none. Okay, sometimes they compile people's name. These are the list of people they are about to scam, just like you. If you ask them, they will say we have paid. Okay, and this is like a cycle. They will tell you they have paid and they are waiting for their visa. No one has seen their visa. Okay, if you are lucky, they will refund you. If you are not lucky, but the thing is that if you really want to go, it is something you need to figure out yourself. It's something you need to follow the process. Okay, don't stop paying. I've shared where you can find Australia jobs. Seek. I tell people, Seek Australia is the best one to find, because when they put it, they will say visa sponsorship. Does it make sense? So when they post it in Seek, they will say visa sponsorship. When they post it in Jora, Jora, Australia, if you go to Google, you search this, Seek Australia, they will take you to the website. Okay. When you create a profile, it's not going to mandate you. And when you apply for a visa sponsorship job, it doesn't mandate you to have a work permit in that country unless you are applying for a local job. Because someone that said visa sponsorship is available is expecting people from outside of Australia or New Zealand to apply. Okay. Now, the difference between Australia job and New Zealand job is that when you see Australia visa sponsorship job, it will be written in black and white on the topic of the job, visa sponsorship available. For New Zealand, you won't see something like that because New Zealand does not have visa sponsorship visa or work sponsorship visa. Even though all the New Zealand skill visa and work visa, you must get a job, but you are not being sponsored. I don't know whether that makes sense. You are not being sponsored, so it will not be written visa sponsorship. So New Zealand will do their normal job ad. You're also going to find this job in Seek New Zealand, just like Seek Australia. Go to Google and search it. Start from today. Just go search and say, this is my new channel. Okay, Nota, this is my new channel I'm trying to grow. Are you there? Can you stop and listen? I have a big channel. This is a new one I'm trying to grow. If you want to see my other channel, can you go to my Jenkenix Creation? Okay, Go to Jane Kenny's Creation. You will see my page. This is my new page I'm trying to grow. All right. All right. So can you not interrupting because I need to finish talking about this. All right. Okay, so it should be you getting a job and the employer. So what I say to people is that if you succeed in getting a job in Australia, the visa sponsorship is what your employer will figure out. It's no more your problem, okay? So sometimes they will ask you to supply document to their HR. Sometimes the HR will help you go through the application process, or you submit the document to them, they will apply, but it's not you. Now, this is where another scamming comes, okay? There are people that will pose as employer, Australian employers. They will interview you, okay? They will do interview that you will not see them, and kangaroo interview, you know, something that is not real. And how do you know that they are fake, they are scammers? They will ask you to pay them for job. There is no human being, there is no company in Australia that will collect money from anyone for job, because the government will close them down. That is one thing. Government will close them down. So those people that are posing as employer and asking you to pay for money for interview or for job, they are scammers. There is nothing that will come out of it. They will scam you. That is the thing. Nothing good will come out of it at all. So it's about you getting the job. Seek Australia. If you finish this live today, just go to Seek Australia, SEEK Australia. Go to Google, Seek Australia. Go to the website, just search visa sponsorship job. Just do the visa sponsorship job. You will know it is real. You will see them. Then you can then say visa sponsorship job in your area, like you mention your occupation, okay? Then you see if there is one, okay? They come from time to time. That you don't see it today doesn't mean you won't see it tomorrow. You won't see it in 1 week, okay? So it's something you need to be going. The same thing is applicable to New Zealand. I said to someone that paid agents to give New Zealand work visa, I said, who is your employer? Because all New Zealand skill visa, except talent visa, you need to have job offer. So your target is to get job offer. Let it be that you have skill in demand first before you can succeed, okay? Yes. I'm trying to get the question. Hi, how are you? All right. Once I get to 15 minutes, I'll stop. All right. So the thing is that it is you. It is on you. Don't pay anyone. You need to go find this job. You need to structure your CV, okay? If you still want to know how to structure your CV with ChatGPT, I can send you a link to my Facebook page where I made that post on how to use ChatGPT on your own, free of charge, to structure your CV, and it will look impeccable. Like, forget this thing they tell you that you have to personalize it, and I will show you also how to personalize it. Everything is written down. You just follow the process, okay? And you get yourself a perfect CV for Australia job application, and you start applying. Another secret there is that you cannot use only one CV to apply for all the jobs, okay? So even though you are looking for a carpentry job, for example, each company, they have something they require from you. So you need to restructure your CV, tailor your CV to suit what that company wants. So you don't use one CV and be applying for all the jobs. I don't know whether that makes sense, okay? So it is a process. If you ever get visa sponsorship job in Australia, you don't pay anything. And people I have seen so far, they bring their family too. You don't pay them. Australia is family oriented. So it is your job to find this job. Your job is to find a job and let your employer do everything for you. Unless you want to go for other visas, skill visa like 491, 190, and 189. If you're going for them, Your employer will not sponsor you. Okay, you don't need a job at all. You just need to do your skill assessment and follow the process, and you apply. Okay, so ask me your question because I'm about to go off. This is a quick live session. This is my first live session on this channel. Okay, my first ever live section on this channel. I said let me break the jinx. Each time I want to come to live on this channel, I will just be discouraged. I'm trying to build this channel, so my other channel is still there. We are still growing, but this is where I'm going to be doing most of my posting these days. Okay, please like my video as you come. So the message you go with today, please in the comment section, if you need me to send you a link of where I made a post on how to restructure your CV with ChatGPT free of charge, make a comment on this post and I will send the link to you for you to access. Okay, but what you go with today is that getting Australia job is you. There is no agent. So people that are still sending me message in all my platform and telling me to provide agent, there is no agent that will give you, pay me, and I will give you job. The funny part is that when you pay them, they don't ask you for your CV, your qualification, or anything. They even give you a list and say, choose the occupation you want. That is a pure scam. There is nothing like that. It can never happen. So it's you going to seek Australia. If you're on LinkedIn, use LinkedIn as well and search for visa sponsorship job in Australia. Or when you see a job in LinkedIn, because you have a direct contact with the employer, you can ask them if they are going to sponsor you. But for Seek Australia, Indeed Australia, it will be written in black and white, visa sponsorship job. Do yourself a favor today to go to any of these sites and search visa sponsorship job Australia. And let's see what you got. Okay. Can you do a rundown of the steps to go through? Okay. How do you migrate? Things to get a job offer. So first thing is to get job offer. No, first thing is not actually to get job. First thing is to restructure your CV to be competitive. First thing is to be competitive. You need to know that a lot of people want what you want. It's not a local job. Get yourself ready. So then you get a job offer. Then you get sponsored. Okay? Your employer will just take over from there. Once you secure a job offer, the employer will take over. Now, that's when you are going for visa sponsorship. Okay? But if you are going for other visas that doesn't require visa sponsorship, you do not need a job. The first step is to do skill assessment. I'm going to provide another video because my other channel has a video on how to do skill assessment. I'm going to release another video and modernize it and show you how to do skill assessment, and I'll post it on this channel so that you know what is your target, you know how much it will cost you, you know whether to plan for it or not to plan for it, and you know the requirements for skill assessment. That is if you're going for visa 491 or visa 190 or 189. I tell people if you are young and you can afford it, go for visa 491 because I've seen a lot of people come to Australia from everywhere. Africa, Nigeria, Ghana, Kenya. They troop in here on visa 491. Okay, so if you can afford it, go for it. I'm going to post another video on how to do skill assessment. I will simplify it so you know. You will also know the cost and all the documents required for it. So you know whether you are going or you are not going. Okay, this is a different visa. But if you are pursuing visa 482, which is employer sponsored, you need to get job offer first. And no one will give you that job offer by paying. You know what? Immigration here is not really about the immigration. It's about Australia policy in general. People that live in Australia, they don't want to do something that will affect them, strip them of their citizenship, or affect their business. So there is no amount of money you will pay them that will make them go through that. That is why I tell you that the agent that getting money from you from Africa is a scam. Because there is no how they will penetrate the system to get you a visa that you are not qualified for, or even get you a job that you are not qualified for. Everybody I have seen that come to this country on visa sponsorship or any visa is by merit. And people that have come from visa sponsorship, they always got the job by themselves, or they found employer agents Most time is the employer agents that are advertising the job in Seek Australia. They will follow you up, okay? But not that kind of agent you see in Africa that will tell you, pay me, I give you this. No, it doesn't happen. So those jobs, go there and be shooting your shot. But before you start, go and revamp your CV, please. It is competitive. It is very competitive. Like, this is not a local job. I want you to be ready, okay? All right, I have questions. Oh, I didn't see this question. I am RN in UK. Can I migrate there? Then what would be, if you are RN in UK, your target should be for you to go and write and register with APRA, okay? Registration with APRA involve exams. You can come here on a holiday to write your exam and register with APRA. It is a process. I made a video on that and I'm going to release it again on this video. So your target is to come here to work. You must be registered with the board and APRA will see to it. After APRA registration, you do your skill assessment. Then you will get a job. Depending on how you want to come. You want to come about permanent resident sponsored visa 186 is what you'll be going for, okay? So if you want to do a, which other one? If you register with APRA, it means that you've registered with the board, you're recognized as a RN in Australia. Then you do your skill assessment. Yes, you will get a job. You will get a visa. Okay? I can't hear you, and I think it's from my phone. I listen to it later, but my question is, where is that question? Can you, 65 years old, get PR? No. 65 years, it depends. Okay, let's talk about it. It depends on the visa. There is this visa 191, but before you to be on visa 191, which doesn't require you to have any age, like it doesn't have age limit, you must have been in other visa, which is 491. So if you are, and 491 requires you to be under 45. Okay, so it means that if you have visa 491 and you pass 45 by the time you're in Australia, let's say you were 44 when you got it, and in Australia you stay for 3 years before you qualify for permanent resident for that visa, you're now 47, you can still apply for permanent resident 191, okay? So it depends on the visa. But the one you come in must be the one that is 45 and below, okay? Now, there is the one they call DAMA agreement. It depends if you're able to find an employer that will take you on DAMA agreement that is no age limit. Okay, as you wait for job offer, you are looking for a job. If you don't want to do the job one, can you go for visa 491? It doesn't require any job, but you need to do your skill assessment. Okay, Troy. Thank you, Troy. Bless you too, okay? So there are two pathways. Is either you come visa sponsorship for people that don't have enough finance to sponsor themselves. They look for employer by getting a job. Then if you have money, you can do independent visa like visa 491, where you do see yourself through all the process. You don't need a job offer, okay? Thank you very much. Occupation in demand, I think I need to go and research again. I don't want to be talking. You know how you just come up and start, because this thing changes, okay? I need to check the current occupation in demand. Stick to this channel. So I've had some video idea. I'm going to release the skill assessment one. I'm going to do the occupation in demand. I'm also going to do another video to release the employers of visa 407. I made a video previously. Some people say they couldn't open the link. I'm going to copy it and paste in a normal sheet so that you can easily see them and check them online, okay? So I'm going to talk about the occupation in demand in Australia, that someone can say, okay, let me go and rebrand myself. Let me go back and acquire these skills with my follow occupation, or do I need another qualification to back it up or something? I need to do that video, because I see a lot of young people running up and down with no direction. They keep scamming them, 5 years later, they are getting old. 10 years later, they're still jumping up and down. This is the time they could have used to go back and rebrand themselves and get themselves ready to migrate. But they use that time to run kitty from all the agents and get scammed. So, knowing occupation in demand and said, am I qualified? No, I'm not qualified. Do I still have time to go back and qualify? Yes, let me go do it. That will be your target, okay? All right, so try wait for that video, okay? All right. Thank you, guys. I think I have tried. 25 minutes I've been here. Thank you, guys, and thank you for coming. Please subscribe to this channel. This is my new channel. My other channel has about 43 subscribers, but I know that this one is going to grow. For some reason, I'll be posting on this one for now. And if you've not subscribed yet, please do subscribe and like my video as you come. I'll be doing more live section when you come. Put on your notification button so that when I come live, you come with your question, okay? All right, thank you, guys. Bye.